Hey everybody, it's WillBits, and we are playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Path. And we are not a prosecutor, so we're on a different path now. Kay! She's not here either. Where in the world could she have gone? Knock knock, I'm here. Mr. Shields! What's going on, Miles? Why the long face? Did you turn into a horse? That's a bad joke, I'm sorry. Take it from Uncle Ray. You won't be popular with the ladies looking like that. I mean, I don't know what look you do need, but it's not that one. Why are you here? Did something happen? That's my line. Have you seen the news about the murder at the PIC headquarters? You're hearing? Wasn't it there today? I found myself wondering if you guys had somehow got caught up in it. Wait, it's already made the news? I hear they are searching for a teenage girl suspected of killing an attorney. I can't imagine it could have been her, but it's been bothering me, so, you know, could have called you, but figured I'd just stop in. How is your teenage girl sidekick doing? Could you give me the full rundown? The truth is... Watch the previous episodes and come back. Miles, are you trying to give your Ray a heart attack? I'm not joking. She really did lose her memory. On top of that, she's a suspect. That makes things even more difficult. Where would she have run off to? She lost her memory, right? I was hoping she would return here, but not likely. She felt responsible for what happened to you, right? Then there's no way she would come back here. I know that, but where else can I look? Calm down, Miles. This isn't like you. It's rare to see you get so heated up. Well, not that it's a bad thing. I like you a little hot and bothered. You know what I mean? If you're trying this hard to save an innocent suspect from false charges, I'm sure you'd make a great defense attorney. Actually, just a while ago, I turned in my badge. So, just a person now, no title. But does it mean I've decided to become a defense attorney? Besides, Kay isn't just a mere suspect. I may have only known her for a short time, but we've been through quite a lot together. And I know she isn't capable of murder. I'm surprised. I never thought you would go so far to support someone else. I don't know if you even realize it yourself, but it seems a deep bond has already begun to grow between you and Kay. I think maybe you like her. Maybe you like her, Wink. I'd say it even gives my bond with your father a run for his money. Well, we don't need to hear about that. No, it's not that deep. She just keeps barging into my state of affairs, and, well, eventually I started to like it. Yeah, that girl can be quite a handful. But I'm certain that something's changed inside you since you met her. I'm really jealous, you know. After all, I lost my old partner. That's why you need to find Kay right now. I don't want you to lose your bond, like your Uncle Ray did. Well then, I have a proposal. We have no idea where she is, and searching around blindly won't get us anywhere. In that case, why don't we try searching for the cause of her memory loss? Maybe that could give us a lead. I see, that might be a good idea. From what she told me, something must have happened to her at the Grand Tower. Great, that's it. Let's get going then. Hey, at the very least, could you stop looking so grim? If you stay that way, Kay probably won't want to come back at all. Good grief, I'm no match for this man. All right, we got a new partner, and it's the old partner. It seems it's already dark. Still open on the day of a murder. You gotta admire their capitalist spirit. But there's no one here. Looks like we got the place all to ourselves. To prove Kay's innocence, I'll need to investigate her lost memories. Hey, let's go, Miles. We can investigate the roof as much as we want, so let's do what we can. I love roofs. They're my favorite building top type. All right, we'll strut over there and do what we can, huh? I suppose it's all we can do for now. All right, let's see what we can find. Did Kay leave her memories here? It's not like when they fall out of her head, they just like spill out everywhere and we're gonna be able to pick them up and put them back in. But okay. Oh, okay. Our ventriloquist act is back over here. For some reason, can't look at the door. Let's just go systematically around. It's a statue of a creature with the body of a lion and the beak and wings of a bird. These statues seem to be guarding the entrance to this peaceful park. It's an immaculate work, down to the last detail. But since it looks so fearsome, wouldn't it frighten away the visitors to the park? I don't know if people see mythological statues and are like, ah, I gotta go. Oh no, it's scary. I know people can be superstitious, but geez. It's a cherry tree with branches spread wide. The flowers are nearly in full bloom. According to Kay's testimony, before she was pushed, she was standing under the cherry tree. But she didn't chop it down, so that makes her the opposite of George Washington, which means she always tells lies, which means she definitely wasn't standing under the cherry tree. That doesn't mean anything. Let's talk to Ray. You have anything for us, Ray? Why do you think Kay lost her memories? Was there something she wanted to forget? Miles, did you say something horrible to her? Of course not. I would never say anything that cruel to someone. Well, I might have said some unkind things to Detective Gumshoe in the past, but... I see. Now I feel bad for the big guy. I'll be mean to Gumshoe and he'll like it. The person in the red raincoat who pushed Kay off the tower, she said they came toward her from the direction of the stand. From that we can deduce Kay was pushed over the railing on this side. Probably, if that's where she was standing. The railing is about as high as my chest. It's unlikely that someone could fall from here accidentally. I don't see any particular problem with this railing. So, is this like a trap door here or something? No, it's just the cherry tree text. Okay, we know this. Okay, all right. Let's look at the beautiful, beautiful Pegasus light show. It's a statue of a pony, sparkling in the twilight. Sparkling in the twilight? The statue has wings. Perhaps it's a Pegasus, the flying horse of myth. No, there's a horn on its head. Could it be the legendary unicorn? But I thought unicorns didn't have wings. What's this? There's a plaque at the bottom. Is it going to tell us that it's an alicorn? Meaning that it both is a unicorn and a Pegasus at the same time? The title of this work is written on the plaque. A magical contradiction. I suppose the only part of this work I was able to understand was the contradiction part. We'll get to them in a minute. I'm going to look at this telescope. Or binoculars, I guess. If you insert a coin, you can use these binoculars to get a nice view of the city. I'm sure if Kay were feeling better, she'd be happily glued to them. For her sake, I must thoroughly examine every nook and cranny of this viewing platform. Alright. The stand? Can we look at the cotton candy stand? No, we're just gonna talk to them. Okay, let's start up a chat.
Miles Edgeworth, so we meet again.
What are you two doing here?
Well, we came all this way, so I thought we'd buy some cotton candy. And what about you? You want folks to get the wrong idea about you?
Do not worry. I will decide my own actions.
You're just a no-good ex-prosecutor. It's no wonder you got the axe. Hey, what? You got fired?
You needn't be concerned with what happened to me.
Are you sure? Oh yeah, what happened to Kay? Huh? Was there some sort of trouble between you two? Anything I can do to help? How about an injection? Can we just stab you with a needle, give you a flu shot? Give you some other shot?
It's fine. Our injections are answer to everything. You got a problem.
Alright, it's getting cold, isn't it? Well, let's go home. Well then, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, let's meet again soon.
I am not convinced that old lady is a real old lady. Okay, now we can look at the stand, now that they're not in the way. Yo, sir, how about some heavenly cotton candy? Heaven's Tier. Heaven's Tier? Heaven's Tier? Heaven's Tier? They named them after the shape of the clouds you can see from here. We tear a regular piece of cotton candy in half and then sell it without changing the price. That's why the name is Heaven's Tear. We tear the costs in half while crying tears of joy. If the customer knew that, they'd be crying tears of sorrow. You're charging the same amount for half the amount of candy. I've heard of Turnabout Storm. I don't know that I'm prepared to step into that rabbit hole, though. It's a bit much for me. All right. So, has anything else changed? What? Ah! Did you go up in the cherry tree and then fall out of the cherry tree? Oh. Okay. Don't mind me. I was just admiring the view beneath the tree. Did you just fall out of that tree? I didn't mean to fall. My foot slipped. Oh. You're suspecting it. You remained at the crime scene? That's not a smart thing to do. Even if you have memory loss, shouldn't you have realized this much? This whole time, while you were playing this silly game of hide and seek, I've been worried sick about you. Are you angry with me? Of course I am. I'm immensely angry. Answer me. What were you doing here? Did you think I'd let you off the hook that easily, just because you have memory loss? That's not it. I came here, because I thought I could get your badge back. What? If I don't regain my memories, you'll never get it back. I thought if I went back to where I lost my memories, then maybe I would remember. If I could just remember killing her. Heh. You're still the same as you were before you lost your memories. Your thoughts and actions have always exceeded my expectations. Without a doubt, you are the Kay Faraday I know so well. However, I cannot approve of your recklessness. I understand. Cut! You get 0 style points, Miles. Or more like negative points. I'm taking points away. Those are my points now. I'm keeping those points. Here's how it's done. Okay, how about a hug? Oh, okay. Oh, well then. I didn't think I was gonna get hugged this whole game, but Mr. Shields, it was just a joke. Be honest. It's harmless. It's a hug. We interrupt this program with breaking news about the Grand Tower murder case. The police believe the culprit is a teenage girl who was present at the crime scene. She remains at large as the police continue to search for her whereabouts. Oh dear. It's getting pretty serious. Well, gang, what's the plan? We don't have much time. Indeed, it's only a matter of time before they find us here. So then, why don't you tag along with us for a while, Kay? Maybe you get a rain check on that hug? But I just caused trouble for you again. It pains me to say this, but I've got nothing left to lose at this point.
Mr. Edgeworth.
That settles it. We're all in this together now. You guys could go to jail, so you do have freedom to lose. Miles, you're in charge of proving Kay's innocence. Failure is not an option. Yes, I understand. Okay, I want you to help Miles with his investigation as much as you can.
Yes, I'll do my best.
Let's be quick about it before the cops find us here. Unlike some people, Uncle Ray still has a lot to lose. Sheesh, if I lose the law office, I'll never be able to face Gregory. This man, I'm glad he's on our side. Because he's crazy. Alright, Kay, can we have a chat?
Yes, can I help you with something?
Let's talk about the things.
I came back here because I thought I might remember something.
Could you again go over what you told me before?
Well, it was raining, so I stood under the cherry tree to take shelter. And then a person in a red raincoat appeared. That person pushed me, and I fell.
Can you tell me anything about the person in the raincoat?
I'm sorry, I don't remember that much. No, wait. As the person approached me, I saw the moon just over their shoulder.
The moon?
Yes, that's right. It's just a faint memory, but I think the moon was in the exact same spot as it is now. It was floating just above the cherry tree.
She could see the moon behind the figure in the raincoat. So the answer is, as I guessed initially, that there was some kind of reflection, and the guy was definitely not floating in midair. He was coming at her from behind. This is a new piece of testimony. I'll be sure to keep it in mind. Let's go through the rest of the questions, and then we will look at the logic.
Mr. Edgeworth, for a while now, I feel like I'm on the verge of remembering something.
What? Is that true? Well then, please speak freely. Say whatever comes to your mind.
Okay. I remember a faint scent. It was a wonderful smell, coming from the counter of a food stall. I followed the fragrance, only to find a perfectly sculpted burger resting on 2 golden buns. The tender and juicy patty made my taste buds sing with joy. Yes, I can remember what I thought at that moment.
I want seconds. I don't think this memory has anything to do with the case. Are you remembering a commercial? Or an episode of SpongeBob? You called yourself the Great Thief, Yatagarasu. You prided yourself on being a noble thief who steals the truth. Do you remember anything about that?
Well, maybe I was called a noble thief because I won the Nobel Prize?
That's Nobel, not noble. They don't give prizes for thievery. Okay, let's go back. And let's look at the logic that we have, because I had forgotten about that before. We have a railing, a moon, and where was Kay standing? So, says she remembered standing under the cherry tree. Came over from the stand and pushed Kay over. Kay saw the moon behind the person in the raincoat. Let's try combining this and the railing. Maybe. No. It's too soon for those two. Not exactly a shining example of the perfect line of logic. Okay, so this combines with one of the other two. So the person in the raincoat came over from the stand, but she saw the moon behind the person in the raincoat. So this is where I think we're gonna find an inconsistency. Yes, okay, all right. If I recall Kay's testimony, a person in a raincoat approached her from behind the candy stand. Then this person supposedly pushed Kay over the railing, opposing the stand. Moreover, Kay said she saw the moon over the person's shoulder. However, earlier I confirmed that the moon is floating in the opposite direction. And on the night Kay lost her memories, it seems the moon was in the exact same spot. Therefore, the positions of the moon and the person in the raincoat don't match up. Her memories have probably become confused. After all, had she actually been pushed over the railing, she couldn't have survived the fall. Perhaps I should question Kay's memory of where she fell. Okay. She thinks she was standing under the cherry tree. But she probably didn't fall over. Let's just combine these things. Kay was not pushed over the railing on this side. After all, if you fell from here, you wouldn't even be alive in the first place.
But I'm certain I was standing under the cherry tree. If I fell, then the only place I could have fallen was over the railing.
Well, maybe the ground just opened up from under you and swallowed you up?
The ground here can open up. How?
No, it was just a joke, Kay. Please don't take it so seriously. No, strange as it may sound, that may actually be the truth. Even if it's only a small chance, it matters not. Let's try searching the area around the tree. Is this the trap door that I was looking at before and it wouldn't actually let me see it? Kay could not have fallen over the railing. There must be something around here that proves it. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. I'm looking right here, straight out of the bat. It looks like a maintenance hatch. Okay, maybe you fell down here? Nah, just kidding. There's no way something like that could happen.
I'm sorry, I just can't remember if... No, that was just...
No, it was just a joke. No need to take it seriously.
Right, so when should I take you seriously then?
Ray? Never. When, indeed. Well, if you jumped into Uncle Ray's arms, then you could take me seriously. And I'd take you seriously. And then we would... Mr. Shields! Hey, come on, Miles. It was just a joke. A joke, you know, right? I'm not incredibly lonely. I'm feeling fine.
Oh, I get it. No one ever takes you seriously.
Ouch. That stung a bit. Okay, do I have logic to combine? I don't have anything to combine that with. So I guess we look around some more. At what else is here? Flower petals are scattered all over the ground. Blossoms are not yet in full bloom. The strong winds up here must be the culprit. Personally, I'd appreciate it if they spent a little more effort cleaning these petals up. Oh, come on. They're pretty. They're pretty petals. I think this is the same petal dialogue. Okay. Is there something else that I am missing over here? Yo, sir, how about some apple cotton candy? This is the same sales pitch. Oh no, I clicked it again. Awful. Let's talk to Kay about it, maybe.
Yes, can I help with something?
Can we present anything? Anything at all?
The person in the red raincoat really was here.
Are you sure that they were walking towards you from behind the stand?
That's right. They walked straight up to me. There must be some evidence. Maybe that person left footprints behind.
There's no ground behind the stand. No one could have walked there.
Then, was that person a ghost?
There are no such things as ghosts.
Oh, is this one of those so-called contradictions?
Also, I like how since we don't have our badge, we have the Yadagurasu's badge.
Do you like badges, Mr. Edgeworth?
Not particularly.
But you're always carrying around badges.
It's just a part of my job. And this badge is also a piece of evidence.
I see. So you carry around things that you don't like in order to train and strengthen your spirit.
Well, that is just clearly wrong. No. Can we show her the pamphlet?
I'm terribly sorry. Even if you give me that, I still don't remember anything about you.
No, I wasn't planning on giving it to you. Okay. So we don't seem to be really jogging her memory very much. Can we look at this? Oh, we're seeing live footage from the 50th floor. The investigation will continue through the night. The 50th floor? Isn't that the meeting room of the PIC headquarters? That's right. We can see the shadows of the investigators behind those blinds. Uh-oh. Looks like making a clean getaway just got that much harder. It seems we have no choice but to cleverly evade the eyes of the media. Maybe Uncle Ray should have become a spy instead of an attorney. If worst comes to worst, I may have to use Mrs. Shields as a decoy. Miles, just now you were thinking of something terrible, weren't you? I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Okay, police are searching for a 17-year-old girl. We have something to deduce here. So that's interesting. I'm looking at the clock. This appears to be a live news broadcast. In other words, what we see on the screen is how the Grand Tower looks at this very moment.
Does that mean we can be seen on the TV too?
No, the camera is too far away and it's too dark to see us clearly. There's no need to worry. It certainly would be bad if Kay were to be seen on TV right now. What can we deduce? The contradiction is found here. The PIC meeting room is on the 50th floor, which is the very top. But here, this looks like it's the 49th floor that's on right now. Right? Eureka! Do you know how many floors this building has? Of course, 50 floors, right? Just above the place where the PIC conducts their practically illegal cover-ups. Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Boom! PIC got burned. Couples wishing for love. Kinda ironic, don't you think?
So what's this dark area above the 50th floor?
Maybe it's the tunnel of love. Those are always dark, eh? Right? I mean, probably I wouldn't know. I've never gotten to go in one with anybody. But the viewing platform we're on now should be directly above the PIC meeting room. However, the late night investigation is taking place 2 floors below us. This is a clear contradiction.
Was there a mistake in the pamphlet?
No, rather, it's more natural to assume this building has a hidden 51st floor. Oh!
I see, so that's where the Tunnel of Love is. Oh, I hope I get to go there with a cute boy. And that one day I get to meet a cute boy.
Oh, she's so pure and gullible. It's breaking Uncle Ray's heart. Then why don't you take this opportunity to be more serious for once? You just don't get it, Miles. I joke around to make things easier for you. On the contrary, his painful jokes only make things harder for me. All right. Now we have some logic to combine. She potentially fell down a hatch into the 51st floor that we don't know what is there. Probably a bunch of like anvils and hammers and like bowling balls and things to get comically hit in the head with. Oh yeah, we're moving now. An extra floor between the 50th floor and the viewing platform. Why didn't anyone notice it? Normally you'd notice it. I mean, how can you hide an entire floor? That is where the problem lies. No one noticed something that should have been easily noticeable. In other words, it must be impossible to access the 51st floor through normal means.
I see. Maybe there's a secret portal or something.
Okay, now's not the time to be thinking with portals. I understood that reference. I'd like you to recall the hatch at the base of the cherry tree. Isn't it normal to assume there's a room on the other side of the maintenance hatch? Uncle Ray likes where you're going with this.
Let's hurry and check it out.
There we go. Now let's see.
This is... Looks like there's a lot of stuff down there. Is this what they call a storeroom?
There's no doubt about it. This is where Kate held down. Of course, and with this the mystery is solved. No, not yet. We still have the mystery of the person in the red hood who was walking in mid-air. Now, let's not get greedy, shall we? We found the storeroom, so let's wrap things up here. I suppose you have a point. It does seem to warrant an investigation. Just a little blip, but I'll take it back. Might need it later. Well, if it isn't Miles Edgeworth, says someone. Oh! Emma, what are you doing here?
I heard about the case from Detective Gumshoe. Since I was already in the area, I thought I might as well check out the crime scene.
This girl's name is Emma Skye. She's a high school student studying in Europe to become a forensic scientist. She's the younger sister of my former boss and a witness in one of the trials 2 years ago.
Detective Gumshoe told me everything over the phone. He sounded really upset. He said you lost your badge at the Grand Tower and Kay became a mummy?
Please calm down. I thought you left for Europe just a few days ago. Don't tell me you've come back already.
Yep, and I brought my teacher from abroad too. He needed an interpreter, so I volunteered to help.
If your teacher cannot speak English, why aren't you with him right now?
He can still communicate with people. Don't underestimate the importance of body language. He's gonna make out with them and then, they'll be fine.
That doesn't really count as a language.
But enough about that. What happened to Kay? Is she alright?
My, what a good friend. Isn't this great, Kay?
Yeah, are you going to hug her too? I thought you wanted to hug...
Who are you? Are you Mr. Edgeworth's new assistant?
On the contrary, my dear, I'm Ray Shields, head of the Edgeworth Law Offices.
Edgeworth? Law offices? Wait, you mean like defense attorneys? Mr. Edgeworth, when did you suddenly become an attorney?
No, it's not like that. Now that I think about it, it is a rather complicated working relationship. Don't sweat the details. Let's start with an introductory hug.
Why did you become a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth?
Hey, don't just ignore me. I'm putting down some perfectly good pickup lines over here.
Because I don't approve at all.
Well, why don't we continue this conversation down below? Oh, the hatch, you're right, yeah, yes, right, good.
That's right, the police could arrive any second now.
Mr. Edgeworth, who's she? Who's the mummy?
Who's Brendan Fraser over here?
I'll explain later. First we have to go down the hatch.
Okay, alright. Guess I'll be joining the defense team? That's confusing.
I'll explain about that too. Well then, let's go to the storeroom. To be continued. We've picked up a new member to our party of people who have no business investigating as we evade the police. Find out what happens next time. Probably some forensics. It's about time. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. See you then. Bye for now.